So on a fairly regular basis, I get asked how and what I use to make my videos. And thanks to Andor sending me over a really cool new field monitor, I thought, why not make a video on it? So hey guys, my name is Ryan Thompson with Failtech, and this is how I make my videos. So we have to start off with concepts, and this usually begins with me using my phone, which right now is a OnePlus 3, and I've actually got a Note 4 which I'm testing, and also my computer, and I'll just write down some notes. I'll ask family and friends what they want to see, and usually I'll get a lot of questions from them, asking me about different things, and I think, well, if these people want to know about it, maybe more people want to know about it. So I make the videos based on that, and I usually write out the notes, not necessarily in a script, but a little bit more detailed than, let's say, a bullet point list. Then I have to set up. This arguably takes the longest amount of time because my Rode Video Mic Go that I was using actually conked out on me, so I'm now using the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB microphone, which I've had for like the past 5 or 6 years, and I just so happen to sit next to a computer when I shoot these videos, so it makes it a lot easier. My camera is a Panasonic GH4 with a Metabone speed booster which converts Canon glass down to the Micro Four Thirds mount, and I use a Sigma 18-35 f1.8 which I can stop down to f1.2, and I use a Yonglao kind of knockoff Canon Nifty 50, which I can actually knock down to f1.3, which I tend to go on f1.4 just because I like the even numbers. And then for a microphone, like I said, I use the AT2020 because the onboard audio, for some reason, my Rode Video Mic Go stopped working, so I can't use that. Also, Andor sent over their Viltrox field monitor, which is a field monitor that goes on top of the camera, makes it a lot easier to see what I'm actually doing compared to the 3-inch OLED. It's a 5-inch display that's actually quite low resolution, but I can't really tell. The only thing I will say though is that the colours aren't very good out of the box. But actually I do tend to use the OLED to look at colours, and I actually use the top monitor to look at what's in frame because it's so much easier to see myself and see if I'm in focus by looking at that much larger display up top. Then for lighting, I have 2 softboxes. One has a Philips Hue bulb in and one has just a standard bulb that came with the softbox. I have a globe up there for lighting which has a Philips Hue bulb in too, and I also have this really cool little kind of desk light which my mum got me for Christmas, which I put a Philips Hue bulb in. My tripod is this really heavy duty Ravelli tripod that I got a few years ago, and I also have this slider from Coolatron, which is fairly basic. The reason I don't use the slider more often is actually it takes so long to set up, and it's quite susceptible to kind of not fitting properly and stuff, so it takes a lot of wiggling and changing and trial and error, and that's why I tend to not use it as much. Then I go and shoot the B-roll first, which is the glamour footage of the device that I'm reviewing. I tend to do this first, but a lot of people say to do it last. And to be honest, I kind of agree that I should do it after the A-roll, which is what I'm talking into the camera right now. That is A-roll. So when you hear someone say that, it basically means when the person is talking into the camera. And the reason that they say to do that is because you can let your points get across and then you kind of visualize where those clips could go. I just procrastinate because I really don't like shooting A-roll. But once I've shot the voiceover, the A-roll and the B-roll, I tend to sync it up in Premiere Pro using my microphone and of course my video camera. But then also I do a lot of tracking stuff, which is where the text kind of follows the image. And I do that in After Effects, and anything where I use masks, which is where I kind of move stuff in and out of shot and it reveals text, that is also done in After Effects. Then I move all the clips from there to Premiere Pro and I do the final edit there. A lot of people do color work here, however, I shoot in the natural format, and to be honest, I just don't have the time to do that. So hopefully in the future I can work with color, but right now I just don't have the time to work with color as well. Once I've got everything together, I just render it using either Adobe Media Encoder or the built-in Premiere Pro renderer. It comes out, it takes a while to do because everything is in UHD at 24p at 100 megabits per second, and then I render at 50 megabits per second. And then uploading with the thumbnail and title just tends to be a screenshot from the video. A lot of people go and do these crazy things, but what I tend to do is take a screenshot from the final video so that it kind of makes sense to be the thumbnail, and then maybe I'll add a couple of little extra details here like text or maybe an outline so you can actually see further what I'm trying to get across. And then that's it. So that's pretty much it. There isn't much else to talk about. Hopefully you've kind of got some more stuff from this video and you've kind of understood how I make my videos. I am a single person making these videos, although Callum tends to be helping out every Wednesday night, which is really cool. And unfortunately, Wednesday's video couldn't go up because I just absolutely couldn't get that video to come out. It would render, but then I checked the file when I used VLC, I kind of re-rendered it, and for some reason it just corrupted every time, which is frustrating. But yeah, it's all shot in my bedroom, and that's why everything's crammed into the corner. Alright guys, my name is Ryan Thompson with Failtech. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to HasTechGamer, Darren and Ross for supporting me on Patreon. Please do like, dislike, subscribe, comment and follow me on social media because it really helps me out. My name is Ryan Thompson with Failtech again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.